Hey guys, how are you? I'm going to start a new channel here where I do a little something reviewing non-alcoholic beers. Um, Non-alcoholic beer is on the rise, the varieties, and I'm really excited about it because about 6 or 7 years ago I decided to quit drinking alcohol, and not that that was a hard thing for me, but right around the time I decided to quit, I really fell in love more and more with beer. It was a thing happening over time, but of course, it really happened whenever I decided to quit drinking. Um, I wasn't an alcoholic or anything like that. I was just having some issues with drinking, so I decided to quit. And one other thing that brought me to non-alcoholic beer, other than quitting alcohol and enjoying beer, etc. I used to be 300 pounds, and part of that had to do with my addiction to soda. Highly addicted to soda, love it. A&W, awesome. Um, I probably used to drink a gallon of Mountain Dew a day. Anyway, um, I got up to 300 pounds. I got down, struggled very hard to get down around the weight that I am now. And then my I got into a bad relationship, let's say, and then my addictions took back over with food and soda, and so I got back up to almost 260. And after I got out of that relationship, I realized, time to drop the weight again because I was living an unhealthy lifestyle. And I did drop the weight. I got back down. Actually, I dropped 100 pounds and or 100 plus, but I was still addicted to soda, and it was still a bit of an issue. So I started seeing some of the non-alcoholic beers in stores, and around that time there was O'Doul's and Coors Original, and that might have been it. Coors Original was really good, and Coors Edge is really good. I don't want to get into too many other beers than the topic at hand. So this one is by Athletic Brewing Company, and it is called All Out, and it is an extra dark. I have yet to try this beer. I will review many beers that I've tried already. I have yet to actually try this one, and I'm very excited because it says extra dark. Before I quit drinking, Guinness became a really big favorite of mine. Ooh, this looks dark. That's promising. It's got that really nice, what would you call it, like nutty aroma of a dark beer. Almost like a moose drool. Anybody ever have moose drool? That was a good one. I used to work for a place that had that on tap, and man, on tap was just amazing. Ooh, that that is good. Um, very very light hint of like chocolate or coffee per se, but yeah, it's got that. It kind of has a moose drool type essence as well. I guess all the dark beers kind of take on sort of that coffee chocolate, whether it's really comes out strong or if it's very faint. But that is good. It's kind of like a mix between like a moose drool and a beer that's a little more chocolatey. I like that. That's good. Another thing that I like that drew me towards the non-alcoholic with the weight loss is that a lot of them are very low in calorie, very low in carbs. This one has 90 calories, which isn't exactly low, and the carbs are 21. That's not exactly low either, as far as some of these beers go. So I don't buy the more fancier brands too often, but I will buy them every now and then for a treat. And what a treat this one is! I'm happy I got it. And once again, Athletic Brewing Company, all out, extra dark. I actually have had one of their beers before. I'm not exactly sure which one it was, but it was at a Buffalo Wild Wings, and it really reminded me what I would call a Boston Lager light. Like, it had sort of that flavor. I'm not a big Boston Lager fan because whatever flavor it has, I feel like is just too overpowering. But the one that this company had that tasted like Boston Lager, to me, it was the flavor profile just wasn't as strong, so it was a lot more tolerable, and I very much enjoyed it. So I don't know if that's one that I would necessarily buy unless I was in the. It was kind of citrusy and Boston Lagery, whatever. I don't know what sort of essence you would consider the Boston Lager, but I don't necessarily think it would be something I would buy often. But if I'm maybe looking for something in the summertime that's a little different, cold, I would definitely buy it, and I'll definitely be buying this again. I highly suggest you guys buy it, and I hope to see you guys again on the next video. Thanks.